everybody, and welcome to WWE 2k25 myGM mode here over at the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. We are just getting into our weeks 18 and 19, setting up for our second last PLE of the season, which I do believe is Survivor Series. We'll find out in about 3 seconds here. We do have a pretty comfortable lead when it comes to, well, maybe not so comfortable at this point. We're down to about 80,000 fan lead. We do have a Hall of Fame trophy lead, but I do believe fans is what's most important. And yeah, going into this week, everybody's starting to catch up a little bit here. So it's going to be interesting to see how we book things out. And yeah, we got to work on getting some feuds going for Psycho Sally, our women's champion, or we got to find a way to get the title off her one way or the other. So either way, let's get to her here. Santa Clara, week 17, 3 weeks to Survivor Series. Double the price of power cards in the store this week. Okay, that's fine. Due to high demand, power cards going to be more expensive this week, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Trips, what do you got? Unwanted episode from a little while back. The massive guy. Anyway, the city wants to do this for 300,000. I'll go with 100K just to see. Want to go up against Soul and Rhea this week? Sure, why not? So logistics-wise, I have 7. I want to get the arena first. That's usually my most important thing, so we'll wait on that. Let's get the triple threat set up that she wants. Do I want to make this for the title? The only bonus match I get is Hell in the Cell. Yeah, I'll put it for the title. So what's Triple H want? Do not book your most available giant. That'll give me... That one I really don't care about. I need to complete one more commissioner goal for the rest of the year. And... Hoffman hits Freeman. Another goal. 5 cents. All right, let's see what kind of feuds we got. I'm sorry, I'm a little miffed there. Let's see if we can do... Well, hey... Yeah, they got lots of stamina left, so we can run that for a while here. Let's do an Extreme Rules match with these two for... I don't care about that power card, by the way, Chad, if you're wondering. Ooh. Let's get Prime Bottle and Joe in here. We don't really need much out of that one. I just want to get that feud moving. And then for the women's... Oh yeah, Soul's tired up, so... Stamina-wise, who we got here? We still got to be looking for a few faces here for the women's division. Ugh. Is it too soon to run this back again? Nope, they say it's still fine, so I guess we could do this. I eventually want to get... I eventually want to get Styles and Joe in a feud, but I got to get rid of this one first. Or you know what? Let's just do it. There we go. We'll book that. And then for the women... let's do Scarlett and Charlotte just for shits and giggles. Charlotte's down 31 stamina. Ooh. Lyra's busy, so the only other one I could use is there. Let's see if we can find... Is that what we want to look for here? I think a specialist would be a good thing at this point. Really? You know what? If that's the case, let's go here. There we go. $11,000 for the rest of the season? Why not? Then we'll do Scarlett versus the newbie. A little worried about this one, so we'll do that. This one I got no problem with the score going to be there. In terms of call-out promos. See if we can get that to a 4. Rhea's in a match, so that would actually be a smart move there. And I'll take care of Saul there later, so. The power cards are double this week, so I guess we don't really need to use them. Anybody? Let's just go get her up to level 10 here so we can... Maybe we'll get the opportunity to get the title off her at this point here. So at this point, I think we're good. Unless I want to screw my neighbor with something here. Ava's been doing a little bit of work to me lately, so it wouldn't bother my feelings if we... Just for next week. Don't need to get crazy here. And we got the injury rehabs out the wazoo. I think we're good. Next week we'll do a run-in just to clean things up a little bit here. I got a feeling this is going to be a fun week. The only person I'm worried about is Rhea. And I'm not totally worried about it, so. All right, all the world hates a cop. Oh, let's check up here first. Expiring. That's all we got. We got a couple contracts next week to worry about. Theories I'm not even really worried about, to be perfectly honest. All right, let's go. All right, what's Mutiny got on deck here? Opening match. Kenny Omega, Ethan Page.
1, 2, that's it. It's over.
Iron Man match, so I'd expect Omega to win that. Level 4. Kit Wilson gets himself over. TLC, Josh Briggs, Bronson Reed.
1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
Mutiny getting a little vicious here. 2.5 stars. Cash suplex of it up 3. Dakota Kai and Nikita Lyons taking on Fatal Influence.
1, 2, that's it. Ring it.
Fatal Influence with the win. 3.5 stars in a level 4 rivalry. I might try to sneak out Fatal Influence at the last trade deadline here. Io Sky with up 1. And our main event, Extreme Rules for the title. Sean Spears, Ridge Holland. Ridge Holland, your winner. 4 stars, just keeps the curve in line. All right, what's NXT got? Cruz del Toro and Arvar.
1, 2, that's 3. Bell.
Ivar wins 3. Uh-oh. That just means the next match can't be that good. Imperium gets themselves over. I like that. Lash Legend taking on Shotzi.
1, 2, ring it.
Shotzi wins. Out for a month. It's about as bad as the Blue Jays bats right now. Ugh. Tegan Knox gets 4,000 fans. All right. Oro Mensah versus Omos.
1, 2, that's it. Ring it.
Oro Mensah wins. 2.5 stars. Bailey Dubb calls out Nia to no effect. I wouldn't want Bailey Dubb calling out Nia either. And our main event, Iron Man match for the NXT North American Championship. Tonga Loa taking on Bubba Ray. And Bubba Ray busts through and becomes the new North American champion in a 4-star match. All right, for SmackDown, we got Mickie James, Piper Niven, Ivy Nile.
1, 2, ring it.
Mickie James, 2.5 stars. Mike Bailey with a training promo, only 3. And that's a little tough for him. For the United States Championship, Mark Coffey taking on Eddie Thorpe. Does Gallus get more gold? Yes, it does. 2.5 stars. Akam calls out Andrade, gets 4 stars out of it, so. Or a level 4 rivalry. Jade Cargill versus Liv Morgan, no title on the line, you coward.
1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
Liv wins. That's why Jade didn't put her title on the line. Weak promo. Jeez, Tiffy, I expected better. And our main event, Razor and Karrion Kross versus... All right. Dawkins and Ford, you do your thing.
1, 2, that's 3. Bell.
Akam and Kross, 3.5 stars. All right. Street Profits, I don't think predicted that one. All right. Opening match is just going to be a regular triple threat. I'm trying not to get anybody injured right now, so I didn't want to put the difficulty up at all. But this will be for the WCW Women's Championship. Frankly, if I could have my way, I'd put the title on Ruca right now so her and Bayley could fight over it. And then we could have that run back moment with Bayley and Charlotte to close off the years. So, but let's go take a look and see what happens here. It wouldn't surprise me if Rhea gets the title back.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WCW Women's Championship.
Once again, everybody, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. And of course, when Rhea comes out, the place goes nuts.
Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Why Psycho Sally would even ask for this match is beyond me. As we got Braden Fisher coming in for the 9th. A little bit of mop-up duty. I'd almost want Brendan Little in here for this. He's on the roster. But John Schneider's actually playing this pretty smart. The Dodgers aren't really facing anybody new. Like in a game like this where essentially it is over. Never count the Blue Jays out, but still. You always want to... You're down by 4. Quit frickin' nibbling. When you're down by 4, you don't want to show anything new, right?
And introducing the challenger from Honolulu, Hawaii, Ruca.
So, I don't know. I've seen some notes on NXT here that Soul's injury might not be legit at the time of recording here. She gave up the North American Championship, which was won by Blake Monroe tonight. And here comes the champ.
And introducing the champion from Las Vegas, Nevada, the WCW Women's Champion, Psycho Sally.
So Sally ended up getting this title in one of those weird... She was just thrown in there to make it a 4-way match. It ends up pulling out the victory out of nowhere. This might be her second defense, but she's the one who demanded these two in a matchup, so this is the biggest thing I had to worry about when I was looking at this. Rhea will kill you. All right, triple threat rules. First pin or submission wins this. Oh, quick roll up. Sally got up to the top. Drops the elbow in the back of the head of Soul. Trying to go for the quick pin. I don't blame her at this point. I think this might be one of those situations where, oh my God, Sally is just dominating right now. Unless Sally asks for a stupidly huge salary, I think we might keep her for the rest of the year. Because realistically, it can't be that much more expensive right now, can it? Rhea just looks like she means business right now. Sally's got a kendo stick. That's not good. But based on this match, I got a feeling that Rhea's going to be our pay-per-view. She'll be on the pay-per-view with, whether it be in her feud with Alba Fire or whether it be either the feud with Alba or else in one of the two feature matches. Her stamina just isn't going to be there by the time we get there. Ref, get the hell out of the way. Nice backdrop driver. All right, Jay's down 4 going to the bottom of the 9th. Yamamoto coming out to finish it off. So lays up both ladies. I don't know why she's showboating. She needs to get one of them back in the ring. As Rhea meets the post. Could you imagine if they reversed that animation? Just to let her put her through the announce table? Sliced bread out of nowhere. And Rhea just said nope to that. Psycho, I gotta give her credit. Sally just up and disappeared there. Sit out powerbomb. Oh, Rhea's fired up. You know what's coming now. She can hit it before. Oh, here it comes. Unfortunately, Saul's waiting for her. Got to get on that quicker, or else you're not going to. Nice shoulder tackle in the corner. Sally just a little bit quicker there. And the cover. Soul's got a kid to stick of her own now. So much for that finisher. And Rhea split open. Standing moonsault. Around the world Hurricane Rana. Oh, Sally's had enough of this. Into the cover. Standing Spanish fly by Sally. Standing Spanish fly by Sally again. That's two of them. Why don't you go for the cover? Double sledge from the top. Sol goes for the splash. Everybody's down. Face first. Innovative offense here by Sol. Into the face buster. It's one-on-one now. Sol's got a chance. Death Valley driver, stack pin. And Sol wins the title. Let's go. And new. And new WCW Women's Champion, Sol Ruca. Bailey's got to love this. This literally went back and forth. It looked like Psycho was going to keep it, but... And the one thing is, she's not going to ask... Psycho Sally's not going to ask for a rematch immediately. But it was all about isolation, right? Looked like Sally had everything won, but then she decided to go to the corner. Sol going quick, getting her up. Sally going up for that power bomb into the pin. That Death Valley driver type power bomb. And Rhea just could not get in the ring in time.
Here is your winner, and the new WCW Women's Champion, Ruca.
Sol being a little cocky. All right, 3.5 stars. I can live with that. It's actually pretty good. I wonder if there's any injuries involved. Because Rhea was at 40, so... No rivalries, no nothing. I can live with this. This actually turned out to be pretty good. Moxley calls out Fletcher. Got that to a level 4, so we're good for the main shows. All right, so this one, Prime Bottle and Samoa Joe are in a feud. I haven't wrestled in forever. AJ Styles is fresh as a daisy. I want to see more AJ and Samoa Joe in my life. So let's get to it here.
You don't want none.
Now with AJ, I wonder. This is Cena's last year. Mike is trying to get over here. Yeah, well, I'm trying. I thought I'd move on to tag team greatness, but There's a possibility I might be doing singles again.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Because you got to remember, Austin Theory's up next week, and his contract might be a little bit too much for me, so if it is, then so be it. I basically just want to survive the rest of this season. And there it goes. Yamamoto gets a complete game victory. Back and turn off my screen immediately.
And his opponents, first, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing in at 310 pounds, the ringer, Mike Malenko.
I honestly wish there was some way that we could insert people mid-season into these rosters, or I got to figure out somehow how to do that. They add in the DLC automatically, but not any of the created characters. I'll have to see in the files if we can, because if I can get Kayla J in here, if I can get HPC in here, mix it up, get you ready for them for Backbreaker Wrestling. Actually, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, right? I hate that score. Let's just get that score off my screen. And here it is.
And from the internet, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Pride Bottle Mascot.
Do you guys remember that this was our part-time replacement when WWE couldn't get Travis Scott for their first DLC pack? Which, by the way, for anybody asking, at the time of release, the John Cena pack has come out. I'll be honest, I don't want Brock Lesnar anywhere near my game, so odds are I'm probably not going to pick up that DLC for this pack. Just this one. It would be nice to get Ron Cena, but just having Bork Laser in my game just, ugh. Just not something I'm really looking forward to at this point, so.
And from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Samoan Joe.
So, I do have to ask you, chat, and feel free to throw this in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. I have announced that we are going to get into Backbreaker Wrestling here in January, our own eFed. Who would you be interested in having? Like, we're not going to be able just to have creative players. Is there anybody specific that you would like added to the roster to work with us? Like, I'd love to have like a Samoa Joe. We might have an old school TNA run a little bit here. Bring in Joe, bring in Styles, bring in Abyss, bring in Daniels maybe if we can find them. My God, that Prime bottle just scares me. I like the fact how I'm a giant and the Prime bottle's taller than me. Well, these two are very familiar with each other. I love how the pride balls keep swinging and missing here. I promise, folks, things will get a lot cleaner as we get further into this card. Because we got 2 singles matches on the way. We got Scarlett in action, as well as our main event, Abyss taking on Hangman Page, with the WCW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Well, Joe split open. The ref's got a chair. Well, no, he gave it to Styles. And the prime bottle guy decided to fall on the ref. And the ref decides to take out Joe. Should have made this a false count anywhere. Nice arm drag takedown by Styles. I was wondering if the prime bottle was going to get me. And Joe split open again. I think the refs had it up for the prime bot. Oh, Bailey to belly. Set up for the jackhammer, but... All right, that was a bit of a splat. Spine on the pine in the cover. And the ref is back on the winning streak after losing the title. The ref is getting over. A lot of high-paced action here. I wonder if the rivalries are going to change a little bit after this. We have the ref just get in there, the spine on the pine. Samoa Joe looking to hit that Nikita clutch on the outside, but forgot that the match actually is won on the inside.
Here is your winner, the ringer, Malenko.
Ref is fired up. What kind of score did this match get? 3 stars. All right, so this isn't going to be the worst show in the world. And I say that before we get to our next match here. Bottle Joe goes up. Styles and ref are back at it. That could be a U.S. title feud, folks. We're going to see what Austin Theory has to say next week. Alba calls out Rhea, gets to a level 3. That's perfect. We're going to let Rhea rest this week because I want to get her back to a level where we can have a decent match. And now we're going to get the debut of Clarity Primrose as she takes on Scarlett because, well, frankly, I need somebody for Scarlett. And all my faces keep quitting. And there was no level 5, between 5 and 15 female face specialists left. So we got to do one better. It's nice to see Scarlett get some opportunities on the indies now.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Final Testament from Sin City, Scarlett!
Yeah, next week's going to be very interesting here as we get our go-home show to Survivor Series on here. The wrestling before it's going to be very interesting too. It's Olympia and Mercedes versus Saturday night's main event, which apparently is going to be highlighted by Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, CM Punk. And I still get a kick out of WWE is reporting that they don't check out how many dislikes a video gets on their YouTube channel. Because Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal, everything Jey Uso since winning the title the first time has gotten so many thumbs down, it's amazing.
And her opponent from the edge of reality, clarity.
Okay. She got a look. She got that spirit. Let's see how much we can work with her before we run out of the season here. Looks a little bit like Tegan Knox. The way she does now. Nice little poppy mix to go with her, so I don't mind this. This turned out rather well. So just a reminder, at the conclusion of this matchup, we are going to get our heavyweight title match between Abyss and Hangman Page. So our new champion could be the AEW World Champion. Scarlett with a quick splash. Scarlett is not fooling around here. Oh, Clarity coming out barefoot. The Mike Bailey syndrome. That doesn't count. The referee just stops counting. I gotta remember that. Right into the corner. Holy Jesus, what a throw. Down for the cover. Oh, I thought we were going to get Jobber's luck here. Rookie's luck. Sorry, not Jobber's luck. Rookie's luck. For those who aren't familiar here, usually the rookies win their first match here. Every time. All right, Claris, here we go. By the way, news from Halloween Havoc I'm just receiving here. Congratulations to Tatum Paxley for defeating JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship. Well deserved. And JC, well, I hope she gets some time off because apparently she was injured 2 weeks ago and she's probably working through an injury to get through this match here. Well, this is over. Package DDT, that should be enough. There it is. I think this is something we can work with, though. Pretty solid match. We're going to have to hype it up with some promos and such, but I'm sure Scarlett can handle that. She's been trying to find her way a little bit after losing the title. We only got, what, 7 weeks left? If we can push this one up a little bit and get it to, this might be Mania Feud number 1. We'll see.
Winner,
if this becomes a rivalry. We might have to do a promo to do it too, so. Scarlett's so ready to go here. One and a half stars. Somewhat expected. A plain match, no stipulation, no real stakes. But a rivalry. That's what I wanted to make sure. The rest I can work with. Charity-wise, Bailey gets me 3,000. So that's good. All right, time for our main event this week. An Extreme Rules match between the Monster Abyss, our champion, and Hangman Adam Page, the People's Champion. This has been a bubbling rivalry through promo. And now it is just coming true to life. So let's go take a look.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WCW Heavyweight Championship.
I still got to find a better intro for Hangman. Or better pyro. I don't mind the music. The music's pretty kicking as we're going through, but the highest hairline in wrestling right here. Oh, not racing up to the rope. That seems like a Pac entrance, if you ask me. Pac would always do that. He's just ready to go. And here comes our champion. He just looks so comfortable with that title. Gosh dang it, that pyro. I'll be honest, one of my favorite wrestlers watching TNA right from the beginning. Fun fact for people that didn't know, I actually have a DVD case over there with every Wednesday weekly pay-per-view that TNA had before they switched over to network TV. $40 of my salary every week, every month, would go to TNA pay-per-views. From the highs of the NWA to the lows of SEX. And yes, folks, Vince Russo put a faction in TNA called SEX. Anyway, let's take the microphone for the introduction for the competitors here.
Introducing the challenger. From Virginia, weighing in at 215 pounds, Adam Page.
Sounds about the right pose.
From parts unknown, weighing in at 350 pounds, the WCW Heavyweight Champion. He is the Monster Abyss.
Doesn't even parade the title, just literally just stares at you. All right, here we go. So this is Extreme Rules. So weapons are not only allowed, they are encouraged. I think if I'm Hangman Page, I want to keep it as clean as possible. Hopefully with the referee out of the way. I like how Abyss doesn't flip on that. We're already getting a "This is awesome" chant. All right, ladder into the ring. Crowd wants tables. Hangman wants that neck breaker. That's gotta suck right there. Hangman going to work on the monster. You know it's going to take a lot to take him down. Oh, and just drops him with a clothesline. Shot to the back of the head. Nice dragon screw by Hangman. Uh-oh, he's fired up. The problem is he's trying to do all this stuff on the outside. And as soon as I say that, gets the monster back in. Got the big man rattled down for the cover. Abyss kicks out at 2. Hangman just trying to bite off a little bit more than he can chew there. Oh, I thought he was going to put him right through the table. Uh-oh. Abyss has got this lined up. We all know what he's looking for. He's looking for that black hole slam. Choke slam onto this apron. You know, that's one way to bring him in. Uh-oh. Well, that worked. I don't know why Abyss was jumping back out to the outside, but... Knee right to the back of the head. Now Hangman's looking for some plunder. Good old-fashioned steel chair here. Oh, look out. Right on the chair. Blocked the stairs. Hangman basically fighting for his life at the moment. The Bish just taking his time. Lays that size 15 right in the mush. Nice headbutt by Hangman, going up to the top. Drops a leg. Could that be enough to get the cover? 1, 2. No. Abyss kicks out at 2. All right, Hangman's getting serious. Thought he had time to grab the stairs. He did not. Turns Abyss inside out with that lariat. It's not quite the buckshot, but it's pretty damn close. I think Abyss is done playing. Yep, black hole slam. But Hangman still kicks out at 2. I think Abyss is a little bit surprised. He's probably also a little bit happy about that too. Took a little bit too long to get into the ring. These stairs might be the downfall of Abyss here himself. Oh no, curb stop right to the face. And then the stairs right on the back. Cover him, Hangman, you got this. Or even worse, he's going for a submission. He's looking to cripple the man. Abyss just said, nope, we ain't playing that game. Sends Hangman to the outside once again. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it at him. Nice DDT on the floor by Paige. Paige is looking for that title, but he's also looking for that knockout shot. Elbow right to the heart of the back, small of the back. Pulling out the garbage can, didn't like that as an option, so. Look at the break Abyss's arms. If he breaks his arms, he can't hit the black hole slam, right? Oh, here comes the table. They're literally bringing everything into this matchup. Oh no, shock treatment, yeah. You know what comes next, folks? You've seen it once? No, he's going for the overhand wrist lock. I thought he was going for black hole. Here it is. On the table, no less. And Abyss retains. Hangman put on a fight. He definitely did. This is probably going to carry the feud to another level, but it's also, this is going to be, it's going to be an interesting feud going forward here. If we can get this to a level 4, this will be our main event for week 19, I do believe. Our go-home show to Survivor Series. But Hangman looked like he had the opportunities here. He was hitting his... He just couldn't hit that home run. This might have been the fall point. Well, he got the elbow, but Abyss just at one point just simply said no. Hit this shock treatment backbreaker. Hangman thought he could fire it back up, but Abyss was just toying right at black hole slam right into the table. And then from there, you can count to about 6,000.
Here's your winner, and still WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He is the Monster Abyss.
And Abyss still dominating. 4.5-star classic, and we're up to a level 4. So we literally don't have to do anything with this until the PLE. What a hell of a match. All right, let's go take a look at this final report cards. We got good booking because we only got 3.5 in our beginning. Yeah, it was 3.5 for our beginning match, so. No rivalry. Level 4 there. Level 3 there. Level 1 and level 2, so we actually sprung a rivalry and gained a level in one. We got Scarlett and Primrose. Abyss and Hangman up there, so good booking on SmackDown. We got a level 2, a level 4. Okay. Mutiny got good booking as well. Level 4. Level 4. Level 4. So they got 3 level 4s. Mutiny's lining up properly. Just somehow they just keep not getting fans. Level 2, level 3, level 4, but Shotzi's out's a month. So either they play power cards or that feud gets stale. Level 4 and level 3. Let's go take a look at the final results. Mutiny got a 116 for 13,000 fans and 38,000 cash. So they're up to 330. 108 for NXT for 11,000 fans and 59,000 cash. 19,000 fans off of 108 and 64,000 cash. Okay. And WCW's at a 117, 13,000 fans, and 66 cash. So considering that 100,000 we put in for legal fees, we're still in decent shape. We didn't get the power card because we didn't rest Abyss, and I'm so glad we didn't because we got a hell of a match out of it. So now we've increased our lead back up to 90, so we gained about 10,000 here. Seems like the bottom three are sort of fighting with each other to see who gets 2, 3, and 4. And until I totally screw up a week, which I very well could do this week. It seems like we'll be okay here, but with this being week 18, week 19, or 17 and 18, we actually do a double booking here this week, so on the stream and on the YouTube videos. So let's get straight into 19. We're probably going to do some run-ins, so this one might not be as many matches, but we'll see how things go here. Liverpool, England. So we have to do a charity promo or else we have to pay 300,000. All right. Chat, I am so goddamn lucky that I pulled the title off Sally here. 76,000? 76,000. She is up to a level 10, I'll give her that, but I really hate wasting that power card on her, and I really hate wasting heals, but I'm not renewing for 76,000. And Theory's just peacing out. Oh my, we got some work to do. All right, Lyra. Man, that commissioner is such a loser. No way did I deserve that suspension. Thankfully, I'm back where you are. Miss me? I only get 50 grand for getting rid of her, so. A little more respect from you wouldn't hurt. I'm going to try to get back my A game now. All right. Lyra, I'm putting you in a match this week, so be nice. Feels good to be the best. When you agree, WCW best brand around, and me, I'm the best superstar around. This journey's been amazing. Fletcher wanted 50 grand. He ain't worth 50 grand. Okay, so you're gone. Most popular face and heel face each other this week. No, I don't think so. I don't really think we need that. What's the card he give me for it? That's it? Screw that. We're good. All right, so what do I have to work on this week? We'll do Scarlett and Primrose again. We'll put it up to a tables match just to give it a little extra oomph. See, that tag rivalry is going to disappear here next week when Sally's gone. My women's division is down to next to nothing after this. Jesus. We could do Dawn and Flair this week. No, well, let's do Bailey and Ruca. Or you know what? We'll do Bailey versus Sally, and we'll do a run-in by Bailey. That way I can get her stamina up a little bit. Put this here, because that'll be a garbage match. We can do Styles and the Ref. Never seems to be a bad match at all. Ref's got stamina issues here though. Let's do this. You know what? No, let's not do the run-in. Let's do a tag team match, sucker. Get AJ teaming up with Kyle Fletcher, taking on John Moxley and Mike the Ref. And then the main event tonight. Dawn and Flair? I think you do Dawn and Flair as your main. And I don't need a double rivalry jump. How's a rut? Morale's good on both, so we'll do a last man standing match. Actually, I would like to do something that would bump things up a little bit. Because these two we're going to need next week, so I think we might do that just because I know that's going to be garbage. All right, let's make sure we get the call-out promos we need done. Oh, that's right. We were going to put Lyra in a match somewhere. Let's see. Where are we going to put Lyra in here? There we go. We haven't seen Giulia in a while. We haven't seen Lyra in forever. Why do I have a face and a heel as tag champs? Why am I following Zodiac's lead here and always having faces and heels as tag champs? I don't know, but I'll... Yeah, I got to do a charity promo. Give it to Abyss here. What other notes we got to do? So Theory's walking out as well, so is there where I can stick Theory in here that won't... No, that's going to screw up the momentum of the match. You know what, screw it. I'm going to leave without Theory there. I need to get Rhea back up a little bit here. We are going to have to do some signing and some trading here soon. Because I am losing a lot of freaking people here. I still have the cheat card, too, that we got to use. Which we'll probably use next week. Do we need an injury? I got 1, a 2, and 4 threes. No, I'm good. So these are the only ones we could select from? Or is it Ava who has my star that I want here? Oh, that's right. Bailey Dubb's a champ right now, so I can't get her. There's some people on here that I would steal, but I'm not even going to bother because they're so angry that I might not even might not even have to worry about it. We're definitely taking a female when we do this, so odds are, like hell, look at Chelsea. She's pissed off too. I should be able to get them rather easily. Just to piss SmackDown off. I have a habit of doing that. Okay, so next week. We're getting the arena next week, folks. Then we're going to start making some money here. All right, so that's booked. That's booked. That's booked. No titles. I think we're good. Only 43,000 cost. This could be either amazing or absolutely horrible. It's going to be one or the other. So let's get to it here. All right, for NXT, we got Imperium taking out Shibata and Del Toro. Imperium wins in a 4-star match. Just for a regular match? All right. Brunson calls out Fatu. All right, fair enough. Omos taking on Dragon Lee. Both of them are angry.
1, 2, it's over.
2.5. Takeshita gets 1,500 fans. Tegan Knox calling out Molly Holly. Oh, actually, no. For the regular match for the NXT title and North American title. And new. So that basically gets rid of her angry state. Damn it. Don't you dare start a rivalry with your champion. Tonga Loa trying to get his rematch for the North American Championship against Bubba. Tonga gets his title back in a 4-star match. All right, NXT, I see you. All right, Mutiny, what do you got in store? Sean Spears, Ridge Holland, non-title? Cowards. 3 stars. Good job there. Io Sky with 8 ring experience. Josh Briggs versus Kit Wilson. Just for shits and giggles, it looks like. Kit Wilson wins. Formed a rivalry. Cool. Cash Suplex gets 3,000 fans. Kenny Omega, Ethan Page, Wolfgang triple threat. This will be a 12-star match in the Tokyo Dome. Omega wins, of course. 3.5. Oh, of course, this match is going to be amazing here. Dakota, Nikita. Tag titles against Fatal Influence. New champs, 4 stars. Fallon's out for 8 weeks. Folks, I think picking up JC Jane will be pretty easy at this point. All right, SmackDown. Liv Morgan versus Jade Cargill. Thank you, Jade, for finally putting the title up. Jade retains in a 3.5 star. Chelsea Green calls out Kyrie. Got a level 1 out of it. All right. Obafemi taking on Eddie Thorpe.
1, 2, it's over.
Thorpe wins. Piper does nothing for herself. Razor and Cross versus Callis and Ford. Oh, man.
1, 2.
Street Profits are supposed to stay together. Razor and Cross, 3 stars. Because of the first promo, the third promo's mute. Great. And in our main event, Mickie James calling out Tiffany Stratton and to a match. Title on the line. Hey, Mickie, you're so fine. You're so fine. You are the champ. Hey, Mickie. Hey, Mickie. All right, let's go to this cluster mess of WCW. All right. Tag team tables match to open the show. Fletcher's pissed. I wouldn't pay him 50 grand because he's such a super guy. We got AJ Styles in there. We got Moxley. We got the ref. Basically, everybody's got a feud with each other. Let's see what we do here. I might end up tagging with Moxley for the titles. I'm just saying. Not saying, just saying.
You don't want none.
This feud all stemmed out of a fatal 4-way last week, plus the rivalry that these two have been having forever here.
The following is a tag team tables match. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal
Hey, Styles. Gotta get that full pose out whenever possible, right? All right, yeah, this is going to be an interesting tag team. Actually, honestly, if I had a shot, I'd love to see this tag team IRL. AJ Styles and Kyle Fletcher, you tell me that wouldn't slap?
And from New York, weighing in at 206 pounds.
I promise I will get these names fixed up. All right, let's throw things over the top here. Now, Fletcher and Styles together would be a hell of a faction. Like, could you imagine Callis running around with these two? Like, I honestly feel Fletcher is the future of the business overall.
And from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 226 pounds, John Moxley.
Plain shirt, plain pants, plain attitude. Just plain old wants to rip you a new one. But this almost feels like the Common Man's team.
And from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing in at 310 pounds, the ringer, Mike Malenko.
And now, the ref just can't seem to get away from AJ Styles. Like, AJ has been a thorn in our side for a hell of a long time here. This crowd's tried to cheer him a little bit, but so yeah, this is a tables match, so the last time we had a four-way either a four-way or a tag tables match, it literally lasted 2 minutes. Because literally it was yeet out of the ring and we're done. Fletcher has not experienced the, oh, here we go. Oh, I thought it was going to be curtains right there. Could you imagine it being done that quick again? So I think AJ and the ref is probably going to end up being a Mania match. Because I do not want to have this feud this early. Like, finish it off this early. Of course, the recipe of the sensible one, bringing the table into the ring. Make it a little bit easier for all of us. Fletcher, you're still not learning. Get the hell out of here. Moxley, what are you doing? I got this one. Moxley, go set up a table. Or go splash him, one or the other. Nice shoulder tackle off the top. But once again, this match does not end until somebody puts someone through a table. See, if AJ would have put the table together first, that would have been a finish. AJ just laying Moxley right out. Very nice neck breaker there by AJ. Now the table's being set up. It looks like it's just a moment of time here. Nice rebound clothesline. Uh-oh. Moxley's in trouble. There it is. That's why I do tables matches, folks. Not much more stamina, but finishes a hell of a lot quicker. AJ taking advantage of Moxley here. And his apparent lack of response when it comes to tables matches.
Here are your winners, AJ Styles and Kyle Fletcher.
Told you this would be a hell of a team up. I wonder if we're going to get a tag rivalry. Nope. 3.5 stars. We'll have to see if we get a rivalry on the next screen here. Yep, there's a rivalry. 3.5 stars. All right, well, this is going to piggyback back and forth all the way to Mania. Damn it, Alba. You're supposed to get that to a 4. All right. This one, I'm sorry, this might take a bit. I didn't think about this. We got the tag champions, Lyra, Valkyria, and Giulia, taking on Scarlett and Clarity. Well, Scarlett, Clarity, Primrose, Lyra, Valkyria, Giulia, all in there in a 4-way to settle their issues. I'm hoping we get some advanced feuds here. Could you imagine the tag champs feuding with each other? That would be a little bit nuts. The only reason I didn't release Lyra after her
contest
suspension
is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring, representing the final testament from Sin City, Scarlett.
The only reason I didn't openly release Lyra is the fact I have no women on my roster. I had 2 bail. Psycho Sally wanted $76,000 to finish the season off. For the next 5 weeks, not to finish the season. I could have extended the contract, but it just didn't feel useful. So just a reminder, our main event tonight is going to be Isla Dawn versus Charlotte Flair in a last woman standing match. As we get working closer and closer to the PLE coming up in 2 weeks, our go home show is going to be next Saturday recorded. Just a reminder once again that
And her opponents, first, from the edge of reality, clarity, Primrose.
just a quick reminder that we are recording every Wednesday and Saturday after AEW. And then the replays of them go up respectively every Tuesday and Friday before the shows. So if you're looking for our online featuring Chris Copeland of the Retro Hangover podcast, HPC Bad Guys, Vic from the Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots podcast, as well as from Backbreaker Gaming himself, PJC. Those are recorded on Wednesday and released on Tuesday. Of course, once we're done season 5, the schedules will be changing up, and does that look like a heel to you?
And from Dublin, Ireland, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Lyra, Valkyria.
I might have to change Giulia over to, well, I have no faces left, so I really don't know what to do with these tag titles. We might have to play a fixed match card and just move them off them onto somebody and just have a crappy match out of it. We might even do that next week just to clean things up a little bit here. Nice to see Giulia getting a good response out here.
And from Tokyo, Japan, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Giulia.
When it comes to SmackDown right now, I don't know exactly what Giulia's doing with that U.S. title. But I'm pretty confident that next time when we do this, I think I might have to go with one of the main 4 brands, just because I would like the full... I've never given myself the full slate of titles. Like, we're working with WCW right now, so we don't have the... we don't have the mid-card titles at all when it comes to the women. And the tag titles are basically a floating titles, so. So this might take a few minutes just because it is a Fatal 4-Way regular match. There's got to be some isolation for a cover on this. But right now, our new character and Scarlett got into a feud. I'll be honest, I lost my mind there for a second. Lyra with the fuck drop. The fuck buster off the top rope. Sorry, that's what I call a leg drop off the top. Because all that's I gotta do is screw you up, not... It's not gonna be a blockbuster, that's for damn sure. Really? So what I'll probably end up doing next week is just finding a women's tag. Put the titles on the line, fix the card, change it over. Especially if Lyra and Giulia end up feuding after this. Because then I can run those two all the way to Mania and I won't even have to flinch. Folks, if you actually landed on your tailbone like that off the top rope to the floor, can you imagine? Your tailbone's just going to be saying, what the hell? Giulia was going to be too late for that. That was a great opportunity there for Lyra. Nice wheel kick. Oh, went for the wheel kick again. Scarlett going for the surprise cover. Nightwing by Lyra. Unfortunately, two people literally came to break up that cover. With the leg drop off the top. Looks the leg. Almost got the 3 there. Scarlett saying, no, you ain't getting my pin. Only a 1 count now? All right. Knee to the face by Scarlett. And a spear. Gotta wait till Lyra's engaged in it with Giulia there before he can get in that cover. All right, let's go for a little airplane spin for a month. A cravat suplex. All right, that's new. Steel chair's not new. Today destroyer out of nowhere. Giulia go for the quick cover. Referee just decided, nope, I ain't getting over there quite yet. Giulia, what do you got planned? High angle backdrop driver, but took a little bit too much time there. Down with the cover. Not even a 1 count. There it is, the snowplow, but unfortunately you gotta be isolated for that. Inside out suplex. Fisherman bomb. Giulia might be out. Oh, look out, crossface. No, can't get the submission. Giulia's getting beaten up from pillar to post here. Lyra getting the holy hell beaten out of her. And that running knee. Hey, Brad, how you doing tonight? Hope you are doing well. Just plugging through show 18 here of myGM here. Yeah, doing okay. Collision was okay. Blue Jays sucked. And Lyra gets the victory here after being suspended. They were good yesterday. They just, once they lost the lead 3-1 and went to the second tier bullpen, it was done. I almost think Gibbons might have gave that game away because Yamamoto wasn't being denied. And odds are we're going to have to deal with Yamamoto in 6 if we get there. But I think they might change things up and have you Savage in for 6. That could be interesting. Yeah, Savage has had 1 road start since he's come up to the big leagues, and that was in Florida. Could you imagine him trying to do LA in a few days?
Here is your winner, Lyra, Valkyria.
Well, no, Savage would be scheduled to pitch Wednesday in Game 5. You're probably going to get Bieber on Monday, Scherzer on Tuesday, and then Savage on Wednesday. Now, Lyra off her suspension gets a hell of a win here. Scarlett and Primrose got their feud up at least. I expected like a 2-star match out of this. All right, but the feud went up. I'll work with that. Prime Bottle Mascot calls out Joe and get that to a 3, so we could actually finish that next week. So this match here, we're not actually going to be able to watch because we do have the run-in. Sol Ruca, our brand new champion, was going to grant Psycho Sally a win in your back in match. However, this was going to be a title match. Unfortunately, Sally demanded $76,000 to stay. I don't care how good you are, you're not getting that money. So she's on her way out, and hopefully she's going to help Bayley get over to increase his feud going into the pay-per-view.
1, 2, ring the bell.
Sol still wins. Bayley and Ruca up to level 3, so that did exactly what I wanted it to. Now this charity promo we had to do because we had a lawsuit against us. So it cost us the $100,000 that we used. Plus we had to do this charity promo or it was going to cost us $300,000. So success there. Our main event tonight, last woman standing, Isla Dawn, Charlotte Flair. I wanted to do something a little low energy, but hopefully it'll bring up the feud to a level 4 so we can finish it off over the next 2 weeks here, whether it be at the pay-per-view or at the go-home show next week. But yeah, let's go take a look. Once again, everybody, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Jays, I don't know. It's going to be a test. Nobody ever thought this was going to be easy.
The following is a last woman standing match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Unholy Union from Glasgow, Scotland, Isla Dawn.
Respectfully, I think the Jays have to win on Monday. If they go down 2-1 in the series, it's going to be like a shark smelling blood. I don't know whether we're getting Shohei on Monday or on Tuesday. But Shohei's pitching one of those games. I'm going to guess Tuesday because if he pitches on Tuesday, he doesn't pitch the rest of the series. Unless they want to pull him into the bullpen. Hey, Brian. All right, go ahead. What question you got? Let's bring in the queen here.
From the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
I'll be honest, I love the whole storyline. I see where things are going right now. She keeps a lot of these titles. She might even lose one tomorrow. Like, she's putting out an open challenge for the Italian title. You never talk over Pyro. The big story right now is, can she win the big one? She can win the TBS. She can win the ROH TV. She can win all these other titles, but the title that she can't get, the big title that she can't get is the AEW Women's title. If she ends up losing to Statlander, I think she goes absolutely nuts. I think she gets misfocused. I think she starts losing. And I think she starts losing all those titles. Until she's down to 2. The Owen Hart title, which she doesn't have to technically give up until the tournament. And then the TBS title. Yeah, I think it has been it's been I would think she's gotten it. Yeah, over the last 2 years. I'm trying to remember when her first title she got. Because I thought, well, she got the TBS before the Owen. But yeah, I don't mind this going for a long time. Like, one thing that is a big WWE-ism, and that's a term I've been coining a lot lately. When you, She was, and then she lost it in a triple threat match, and then she started going on her belt collector run. And essentially she lost the Strong Championship because, well, Strong was not essentially coming to North America at all. I think last year they had all one show. They've announced that they're coming back, but like they're coming back in 2026, but this year I think they had one show in the US. And yeah, that New Japan Strong title, she initially didn't win it. She got injured in the match with Willow Nightingale to crown the winner, so Willow ended up taking the title. It got title belt switched a couple times, then it went to Monet, and then went to... It was a triple threat match in Japan, and she ended up being the person who didn't get pinned. Like, you know that triple threat, don't get involved in the decision thing? But either way, when it comes to Ultimo Monet, I absolutely love what's going on. The exposure that a lot... As much as people bitch about, oh, well, what about the sanctity of all these belts and the promotions are... These promotions are nothing. How much exposure are these different promotions getting for this? Like, the match between Jody Threat and Monet went viral, I do believe, on Thursday. Or no, yesterday. And the only reason it hasn't really cleaned up in Canada is the fact the Blue Jays were on. The Blue Jays game was starting just at the time when the video was being released. So I'm probably going to watch it on Monday night when I got some time. While I'll be editing some videos here. Well, that was awkward. All captured. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, oh, the TBS, like, that was on purpose because Jade was the longest reigning champion. And there we go. What a main event. The TBS title, they wanted Mercedes to hold it longer than Jade did, just to get that off the record books right now. Especially now that Jade's probably going to get the WWE Women's Championship here in, what, next Saturday? Now that Jade's turned heel, and they're really shotgunning this rivalry. Normally, if you're going to turn somebody heel, give them a week to... Like, give them a week and then a week. Give them a week to get a promo, get everything down, get everything situated. Then throw another... Then you can throw the title match the week after. This was extremely short for a last woman standing match, by the way.
Here is your winner, Scarlett Flair.
I don't think... I think Jade's gimmick is quite... I wouldn't mind Jade's gimmick if she could back it up in the ring a lot more. 2.5 stars. All right, so it's better than the match before. That's all that matters. I think Jade, if she could back it up in the ring a little better, I think I'd be a little bit more of a fan of her work. But yeah, totally, well, I wouldn't say totally stale, but I do feel that she leaves a lot to be desired when it comes to her in-ring prowess. I'm also the fact that I think Goldberg had a lot to leave to be desired. So she's in the same boat right now in terms of what she could do in the ring, unless she's working with somebody who's absolutely amazing, which is why I'm a little scared. Yeah, she just doesn't have the second gear. And the fact that Booker T... Sorry, we'll get to the results here in a quick second, but the fact that Booker T called out Jade and said that she didn't have... She's been handcuffed because of her training in AEW, to the fact that she's had more matches in WWE than AEW at the time. I'm sorry, but that should say a lot at this case. It's frustrating. But yeah, let's take a look at these results and see how we did. Oh no. The run-in match had a 3 and that was a 2.5. Damn. All right. Not our best score, but we'll live with it. Good booking. Well, look at this. 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. We got enough rivalries to finish up next week. SmackDown had some good booking. Mutiny had some good booking. Henley's out for 8 weeks, so good luck with that. Level 4. Level 4. NXT had amazing booking, so we might be in trouble this week. All right, let's go take a look at the numbers. NXT got a 119 for 17,000 fans and 78,000 in cash. All right. Mutiny got a 117 for 16,000 fans and 79,000 in cash. SmackDown got a 111 for 8,000 fans. I'm almost scared to wonder where we're going to get. 90,000 cash. WCW got a 109 with 9,100 fans. So we got bit. But we made 63 grand. So in terms of fan-wise, we're still up 109,000 going into the go-home show. We're going to have a fun time next week. Hangman Page and Abyss will probably be... This is all based on power cards not getting thrown at us. Abyss and Hangman Page will be on the card. We will have Bailey versus Saul for the Women's Championship on the card. We may crown a brand new United States champion since our champion decided to peace out. The women's tag titles will probably be on the line for a quick switch. And we could have Charlotte and Isla finish off their feud. We very well could have that. So, but we're going to, that's going to wrap it up here for this week. I want to thank everybody for being here. We got a lot of hot takes to take care of. And we talked a little bit about Mercedes and Jade tonight. I love talking wrestling with all of you, and this is a perfect opportunity for us to do it. Once again, we do record these after AEW Dynamite and AEW Collision. Feel free to stop by, say hello, ask your questions. 'Twas a good chat. Very good chat. And you know what I'm going to do? For those on YouTube watching this on VOD, we will say thank you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Tell all your friends. And make sure you join us here next time on the Backbreaker Gaming channel. Take care, everybody.